What's going on, my people? This is Shere Khan from Shere Khan Industries, and I'm coming with my personal Firebase that I'm calling Firebase Zulu. And some of you probably remember the Firebase that Mega Bloks was going to do a few years ago, and the one that they actually came out with paled in comparison. And so I've been trying to build my own since then. And the one that I have up on YouTube right now was okay, but I decided I needed to do better. So this is one of my installments on me actually building truly a much better Firebase. So let's start at the bottom and work our way up. So first off, the flooring. I just went with sheet metal. And then I took a straight edge and a purple Sharpie and made some geometric lines just to give it a little something. And so it gives a nicer look like you would see in game with a more like a metallic floor than if I did something that was actually all bricks. So that's why I went that way. Now when you see, you'll see in corners these little black things here and over there. And what those are basically something that I came up with. So here's what I did. A lot of times if you look in craft places, craft stores, they'll have rolled up metal backing. So one side is sticky and the other side is metallic, so that you can put it on the back of pictures and then put them onto refrigerators to show off children's pictures and things like that. Well, instead what I did was I cut out little feet. So when you look at this Spartan, you can see there's one on the bottom, one not, but it's sticky on the other side. So that way it'll stick together. Oops, not that one really. But it makes it easy for when you set a Spartan down, they just drop and they don't fall over. As opposed to one that has nothing on the bottom, they kind of wobble a lot more. So you have a better chance of them falling. So this way they can stand like I want and don't necessarily have to have one of the stands underneath them like this one. Again, trying to go for a more realistic look to it. Now, all that being said, here's the wall for part of the base. And this is just right here is my Mantis and Cyclops Bay. Of course, in the front, in the foreground here, we see that I have a regular Mantis docking bay. I took off the stairs on one side because I'm going to use them in other places. I need a lot of stairs, and Mega Bloks makes the best stairs out of anybody who does building bricks. So I will put a piece across here so that you can come up the stairs and come straight across. But now here, this wall is 16 bricks long and 18 bricks high. And now in simple math, the way bricks run, 3 bricks equal 1 inch. So you can tell basically just how tall this is by the dimensions. And when it comes to the rungs that I did, this is how I did those. These are 1x2 pieces for the rungs. And what I did was put a 2x4 plate down, a 1x2 plate for the rung, and then surround it with 1x2s to fill it in, and then put another 2x4 plate on top. And you'll get it like this. And that's now the thickness of a brick, because 3 plates equals a brick. Or I've also done it where I took a 2x2 plate Then put the 1x2 plate for the rung for the ladder, and a 1x2 behind it, and then a 2x2 plate on top. That way you can stagger when you build. And of course, we know that you need to stagger because that's what gives strength to the wall. If the pieces match up perfectly, then easily you can pull it all apart. And get up to the top of the wall. These are 1x2x2 bricks. And so I did these straight across. Then on top, did tiles that are either 1x4 or 1x8 to give it a smooth appearance on top. And then these are 1x4 plates that have the caution on them, and I doubled that up for at the top of climbing up. And when you see this, here's the word Zulu for the Zulu base. That I did with Lego has letters. And as you could probably tell, most of this build now is Lego. It's not Mega Bloks. Mega Bloks does not have that many brick options. Not just in color, but in where you can get them. So these are all Lego. But I go to the site called Bricklink, and you can purchase bricks, the caution strip ones, just about anything. And so I purchased the letters, and then I used a 1x4 brick with studs on the sides. And it's just on one side so that you can put the letters on. And then it goes up there. Now, when it comes to the the stairs, you can see I did 2 sets of stairs, and these are Mega Bloks supports that are underneath there, and Mega Bloks railings. Now, the stairs, support, and railings all came from the Covert Ops set for Call of Duty. But in that set, you only get 1 set of stairs, 3 railings, and a couple of the supports. So needless to say, I purchased quite a few of those sets. The flooring, I went with a contrast color, so this is a dark bluish gray. The wall is a light bluish gray. And these are tiles that are 8x16. So I can have a smooth floor. And so we did 8 of these. And then built the wall up across the back. You can see this is the wall and the doorway. And I made it tall enough that a mantis can come out. And originally, the wall here was much taller. And it was much taller so that it could look that much more impressive when the mantis is standing in front of it. But it was about another 6 bricks high. And even though that would look good with a mantis, that would look horrible with the Cyclops there. It would make the Cyclops look incredibly small. So I decided to bring the wall down and just let it be impressive against the Cyclops. But still, even with the opening, it's still big enough and looks good with the mantis. And of course I used the new Cyclops. These are the new builds. They look so much better than the older ones. The older ones look like toys next to a mantis. And so I started buying these to put into this Firebase. Now the only thing about these that's bad is that when you build, they are a little easy to break apart in a couple of places. So what I found that is a great thing, and I found it on Amazon, is this product. It's called Le Glue. Now, Le Glue is a glue specially made for bricks, for Lego, Mega Blocks, you name it. And when you put it on, and it's not a heavy something that you have to put on. You just dab your parts into it, or you can use a Q-tip and dip into it. But it comes like this, almost like Vaseline, but it's sticky. And you put it on your part and put your part in place. And that part will be glued in within a couple of hours. And by the time you go to the next day, it's on a more permanent basis where it's not coming loose at all. If you want it loose, all you have to do is run warm water over it and it'll dissolve the glue. So you see I put a Zulu here on the outside as well. And when you come around, you can see there's an opening right there. And that's for going underneath the flooring up top. And I will end up running lights up in here so that you can actually see in here. I don't know if you can actually see how I did this, but it looks like the entire thing is the light bluish gray. But those are kind of expensive bricks. And if you look around the back, you can see half of that is just bricks of any color. And that's just to fill in. That'll be covered over so you won't be able to see it. So it didn't matter, and I cut the room in half so that you never see it from the inside. So this is the beginning of Firebase Zulu, and this is what the Mantis Cyclops staging area or bay looks like. So if you like this, hit a like, subscribe, comment, let me know something. If you guys like it, I'll keep on doing these, and if not, I'll just do the build for myself. Okay, until next time, happy building.